どうも、連撮りでちょっと疲れてきている私です。いやね、テックウーマンの遺跡をインディ・ジョーンズ並みにね、こう調べていたんですけども、どうやらまだ私にはこの謎を解く義務があるらしいです。どうやって解くんだこれ。わからんぞ。もうちょっときちんと考えてみようか。待てよ、単純かもしれない。意外とこれはまさかと思うけど、下に書いてある丸の数じゃねえか。はい、あ、ちょっと待ってね。あ多分そうだなこれ。もうこんな簡単だったら頑張ればよかった。もうちょっと5はこれか。6、7、8、9、10。なるほど、それで右腕を持ってかれたのか。無限的な旅。なるほど。よいしょ。そういうことか。なるほどね。 でも子供をね利用した子供っていうかその小さき共犯者をねやっぱ許すわけにもいかない。やっぱりね罪は罪として償ってほしいから、私はこれを有罪といたします。はい。Oh.
Mr. Albeit. Oh, you're here with your son.
Yes, obviously.
We have to talk with you, and it involves the police.
I see. Gulliver, go across the road to Mrs. James. This is an adult conversation.
Hold on just 1 second, please.
A pygmy?
As I suspected, Albeit brought him back from Brazil. You were both slaves there and you escaped together, am I correct?
You are. We are companions through life to death. He's more like a brother to me.
It's clear enough now. You and your accomplice are guilty to the murder of Zacharias Greystoke.
They had to pay for what they did. If only I'd had the time to get all of them. But Gulliver only did what I told him.
It's for the judge to decide that. But given the nature of judges, I doubt that he will be lenient towards a pygmy who kills an Englishman.
見つけた手がかり19分の19できちんとやりましたね。今回はねいろいろといろんな筋立てって言っちゃおかしいな、結論があって筋立てがあって、主教を有罪無罪にするやつと、もう呪いとして扱うものと、この最終的にはアルベイトを、有罪無罪とするっていう3つの結論が混在していたので、今回このやつは難しかったですね、正直言って。いや別に誰もね、神殿のね、迷路が難しいとは言っていない。嘘です。難しかった、迷路。でも結局のところ、アルベイトもね、仲間が銅像を勝手に取ってっちゃって、罠にはまってしまったというね、結末を迎えてしまったので、アルベイト自身も悲しい現実があったわけであって、復讐する理由としてはいっぱいあったんじゃないかと思いましたね。はい。みんなね、多分機械人形を見て、もしかしてなんだっけ、工場の主が犯人なんじゃないかと思った人もいるかと思いますが、あれはあくまで精巧なものであっても、ちょっと無理があるということだったので、今回こんな形ですね。アルベイトということになりました。では結論を受け入れていきたいと思います。次の事件に行きましょう。時間があるのでね。はい。アルベイトって書いてある。不明よ。なんだ、急になんかおかしいことになってきたぞ。不明よ。なんだろう、不明よ。なんか不名誉になることがあったのか、もしくはその人を不名誉にたらしめたのか、何なんだ。はい。
Father, Mr. Orson Wilde is here, and I'm going to stay with Miss Alice.
What?
Did you
なんだっ
forget?
て。
Orson Wilde. He know, the star of American theatre. And he's visiting and staying with us. You did forget?
No, not that. I meant you wanting to stay with Miss Alice.
Yes, that's right. Miss Alice suggested it. She told me you couldn't possibly refuse.
まあしょうがない、認めますか。
If it's really what you want.
It's the perfect solution, Mr. Holmes. Don't you agree?
Guess what, Mrs. Hudson? Mr. Wilde is here to study my father's character for his next play. And he won't be disappointed, will he? Father is so pig-headed.
I can't believe it! The great Sherlock Holmes standing in front of me! I'm sure that our two brains will.
Brains.
皆さんご存知でしょうか、オーソン・ワイルド。これはですね、本当に、シャーロック・ホームズシリーズでは有名な方でしてね、そのシャーロック・ホームズになりきろうとしているただの人です。役者さんなんだけどね。これかな。タバコタバコって書いてある。なんもないか。これは違うね。オーソンワイルド。特注ですね。うぬぼれ屋ですね。ただの。よくうぬぼれ屋と称されていたのでね、うぬぼれ屋だと思います。オーソンワイルド。30歳以下。うんうん。はい。
Mr. Wilde, your room.
Charming. This is such a fascinating city.
We need to talk.
I'd rather not. You're going to be angry again. Goodbye, Mr. Wilde.
Is it 5 o'clock already? I think I might go and ask Mrs. Hudson for some tea.
はあ。疲れるよ、オーソンワイルドは。あ、ワトソン君の部屋がオーソンワイルド一色に。
Oh, Wilde's already making himself at home. Wilde truly has a perfect disguise kit. Do actors really need all this?
Oh, what?
I use the same brushes for makeup. Face powder of an excellent quality. This must be grease paint.
I forgot my hat. Father?
I'm just checking,
You've got something on your face. Is it makeup?
It might be. Practicing my disguises, you know me. No, don't touch that!
あー、マジそれは怒るわ。
Ah, Mrs. Hudson, with our tea.
ヒール、急いでいる。あ、ためらい。
Not quite. We have a visitor. However, the lady is not so much angry as perplexed.
Good day to you, gentlemen. My name is Mary Sutherland. I have come to you, Mr. Holmes, because I would give everything I have to know what has become of Mr. Hosmer Angel.
Why the haste, Miss Sutherland?
Mr. Hosmer Angel has disappeared, and my father, Mr. Winterbank, will do nothing. It makes me so angry.
メガネしてんだね、きっとこれね。 裕福なんだろうね。効果ってことは派手好きとはまた違う。派手だったらもうちょっと色がやばいはず。既婚者。それぐらい忙しかった、もしくは忙しかったじゃない。
Mr. Windybank is your stepfather, surely, since the name is different?
Indeed, I call him father, although he is barely older than myself.
And your mother is alive?
Oh, yes. Although I wasn't best pleased when she married again, and so soon after father's death, and to a man so much younger than herself.
What is your connection with Mr. Hosmer Angel?
I met him at the gasfitters'
真似すん
ball.
な。
Mr. Windybank did not wish for me and mother to attend. He never did wish us to go anywhere, but this time I was quite set on it. Fortunately, he left for France upon some business, and so didn't have any say in it. And I met Mr. Angel that night. We met again after that and would take walks together. But then father returned, and we could no longer meet.
Why was your stepfather against your going anywhere?
Well, he didn't like anything of that sort. He used to say that a woman should be happy in her own family circle.
なるほど。
Did Mr. Hosmer Angel make no attempt to see you?
Well, father was going off again in a week. And Hosmer wrote and said that it would be better for us not to see each other until father had gone. After that, he stopped writing.
Where does Mr. Angel live?
I don't know exactly. I address all of his letters to the Leadenhall Street post office for collection.
なるほどな。
Were you engaged?
Oh yes, Mr. Holmes. Right after the first walk that we took.
ほら、素敵。
Do you have your own income?
I do, from an inheritance. It was left to me by my Uncle Ned in Auckland.
Then you have all that you could wish for, naturally.
Well, I live at home and don't wish to be a burden to my family, so they have the use of the money.
Is there anything else that you can tell me about Mr. Angel?
He is a very shy
だから
man.
真似すんなって。
He would rather walk with me in the evening, so as to be discreet. I put a missing persons notice in last Saturday's Chronicle. Here's a copy, and a letter from him.
Haha, a love letter. Yes, I see. As I anticipated, this validates my deductions perfectly.
What deductions, Mr.
Mr. Wilde, Holmes, tell her.
やりにく。やりにくいわ。
This is strange. The love letter is typewritten. Good quality paper, quite smooth. Fairly common ink, nothing special.
なかなか情熱的な方ですね。ちょっと待って。
I'm waiting for the moment when your stepfather leaves once more. We had a wonderful time together, didn't we, while your father was in France? Miss Sutherland only met with Hosmer Angel while the stepfather was absent. Hosmer Angel decided not to leave his signature. Let's study this letter more closely.
あ、なにこれ。
There are some letters with typographical defects. Miss Sutherland, do you have any other letters from Mr. Angel?
Unfortunately not. But I've brought my father's letter from Paris. Here it is.
The stepfather's letter is also typewritten. Quite common paper with a light yellow tint. Fairly common ink, nothing special. I hope that you'll be an obedient girl. Take my advice. stay at home. Miss Sutherland's stepfather's signature. The stepfather is trying to keep the daughter at home. Let's study this letter more closely.
これね、まあ面白いんだよ、本当に。
There are some letters with typographical defects. Both letters have typographical defects. They merit further attention.
これで、多分ね、同じところ。
This letter has a defect.
だで、まを見つけてみようか。だ、ま、あれで。
Ah, there's the same letter with the same defect in both instances. One more letter with a defect.
おとか見つけていた。次、おを見つけてみると。おやばい、楽しくなってきちゃった。もしかしておない？おないね。何するか。
One more letter with a defect. Another letter match with the same defects. So, based on the specific defects, we could say that these letters were composed on the same typewriter.
そういうことだね。
Thanks to Wilde, my analysis table has been completely destroyed.
What else can I tell you?
I think this case is fairly obvious, don't you, Mr. Holmes?
なんだどこならもうこんなにやんの早いな。早い。だいぶ早いよ。同じタイプライター。違うな。どれだ？隔離密主義違う出張来た。不揃いの物じゃおそらく禁止だろう。意味がわかんない。ああ、そういうことね。近づかないと見れないってことか。ちょっと待って。これでつく。つながった。もうじゃあこれはもうチーズと話すしかない。はい。
You should try to let Mr. Hosmer Angel vanish from your memory, as he has done from your life.
Then you don't think I'll see him again?
I fear not.
Then what has happened to him?
Your stepfather married your mother for her money, and also enjoyed the use of your income. But with your personal advantages, it was clear that you would not remain single for long, even with him keeping you at home. He disguised himself and reappeared as Mr. Hosmer Angel. He brought you as far as the church door and then conveniently slipped away. to bring you to this conclusion in such a dramatic manner that it would leave a permanent impression upon your mind. You have been cruelly tricked, Miss Sutherland.
Oh, Mr. Holmes. No, I can't believe it. But we were engaged. Oh, it's horrible to think about. But thank you for all you have done, Mr. Holmes.
Holmes! You could have been more diplomatic.
What? 真実を話したまでだよ。なんで俺が責められる。いやでもね、有名な話だよね。このオズマエンジェルのお話。字タイプライターで書いてる、そりゃバレるわ。多分この時代を、その夜何が起きた？何？
What is going on?
Mr. Holmes, is everything all right?
Oh my god. Go back to your flat and stay there with Kate.
はい。というところで今回はここまで。次回は何かしら不穏なことがあったようなので、それを調べたいと思います。それじゃあまたね。
Mr. Holmes, should I call the police?
No, but don't leave Kate alone for God's sake.
そうだ。俺の娘を一人にするな。またね。